What is the Northeast-115, you might be thinking? Well, it's not a through hike, I can tell you that. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and this is my thank you, and welcome to my first YouTube video. So brace yourself. I've never done this. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've done like 30 takes. I'm still nervous, so I'm just gonna record, and if I make mistakes, I'll edit them out. Yeah. Anyway, so hi. My name is Will. My trail name is Won't Get Up Will, but you can call me Will. My family calls me Mom or Nana, or my mom calls me Missy. Hikers call me Will, Won't Get Up. My trail name is Won't Get Up Will. Nice to meet you. And I'm a thru-hiker. I was introduced to thru-hiking by my father. He is a former thru-hiker, but he now resides here. Some of him. Yeah. Anyway, former thru-hiker FASA. It stands for Frank Armstrong, USA. He's part of the class of 2000 and many classes after that. My father, Hiker FASA, introduced me to my first thru hike, to the Appalachian Trail in 2000. And I did my first 500 miles on the Appalachian Trail in 2004. And I finally completed that journey and had my first thru in 2019. And then in 2020, almost a thru hike. 2023, almost a thru hike. Did a thru hike of the Long Trail. Majority, I'd say 3/4 of the AT, all the Long Trail in 23. Got married in 23. Met my husband in 19 on the trail. The trail's wonderful. If you like this, subscribe, like, follow, share, whatever you do on YouTube. I'm brand new at all this, so we'll see what happens. Forgive me, I have notes because I keep forgetting what I'm gonna say, and I need to get this video made. I created this channel to share with the world, or whoever watches, to share this and a peek into my life as a thru-hiker. This video, though, is to explain to you exactly what I'm doing, how I came up with this idea, why I'm doing it, which ask any hiker why they hike. It's a long list of answers that comes with that, pretty sure. So we'll get into that later too. So what am I doing? Well, completing a thru hike, you start at one point, you end at one point, and you complete it continuously all on foot. And an example of long trails or long paths would be the Appalachian Trail, the Continental Divide Trail, or the CDT, the Pacific Coast Trail, or the PCT. The list goes on. There's the AZT. There's trails I can't pronounce. I'm gonna try though. The Taroriora in New Zealand. That's another long footpath. Anyway, I got notes. I want to talk about something called peak bagging. I had to take some notes because I'm not a peak bagger, I'm a thru hiker. Peak bagging, an activity in which hikers, climbers, mountaineers attempt to reach a collection of summits published in the form of a list. All right, so basically what that means, I'll give you an example. I have this map. This is how I've kind of thrown together my hike, and this is the logistics. But an example of a peak bagging event in the form of a list, we're going to use the New Hampshire 4,000 footers. In the state of New Hampshire, there are 48 mountains above 4,000 feet. And they're all right here. And peak baggers, the list for that is called the New Hampshire 48. And what that means is a hiker, a climber, a mountaineer, or a peak bagger, they will go out and they will attempt to just summit them and come back. And that's what they do. What I just read. We'll start here. We have Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and New York. Down here, you have the Adirondacks. And in this section, you have 46 high peaks. And if you complete those, you become an ADK 46er. So you have 2 in the Catskills, 46 in the Adirondacks in New York, 5 high peaks in Vermont, and they're all on the Long Trail. And then one of those is also on the Appalachian Trail. The Long Trail and the Appalachian Trail share 100 miles. In this state, New Hampshire, you have 48 high peaks. And if you let's say you want to do all 48 of those high peaks in a through hike, they call it the New Hampshire, it's called a New Hampshire Diatisma. And that's intense, I guess. I'm still getting to what this is, okay? I've just kind of broke it up for you. All of those mountains here and all of the Northeast are called the Northeast-115. And that's 2 down in the Catskills, 46 in the Adirondacks, 5 in Vermont, 48 in New Hampshire, and 14 in Maine. And so, we've talked about peak bagging, and we talked a little bit about through hiking. A lot of this stuff I'll cover as I'm hiking, and you'll see unfold what I'm trying to convey here. It's a lot. Okay, so first person, Will Robinson is he's a long trail hiker, and before he even hiked the long trail, he'd already bagged all the peaks in the 115. Like, he's amazing. He's a peak bagger, an ultra marathoner, a hiker, and he, like I said, he was the first person to turn the Northeast 115 into a through hike on foot. And what Will did, he started in the Catskills on foot, road walked all the way to the Adirondacks, did those peaks, road walked all the way up to Vermont, did those peaks all the way down around, walking one continuous footpath, one event. He did it in 60 days. He did it in 60 days on foot. Peak baggers, ultra marathoners, they're a whole different, yeah. And then he went up, he then on foot, everything's on foot, all up there, and he did the last 14 in Maine, making him the very, very first person to do a through hike of the 115 all on foot. And I read that and I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm still in hiker mode. I'm kind of disappointed this is last year, I was kind of disappointed in myself for not finishing my AT through hike, because I would have had a through hike of the AT and the long trail in one. I thought that would have been cool. I just didn't have the energy. I was done. It had been a big year already. And the reason I did the Appalachian Trail last year was because my father, former thru-hiker Fossa, passed away the October before, and I wanted to give him his final through hike. He gave me my first, and I wanted to give him his final. Anyway, so I get home, I'm home for a week, and I see this post, and Will Robinson had just done that. I'm doing it. That's it. That's my next hike. That's it. It just washed over me. And like I said, I'm still in my hiker brain. I'm still grieving my dad. I'm not thinking correctly. And I was ready to just go and do it. No. The thing about this hike is, in my opinion, is pretty time sensitive because of the weather and all these high peaks. There's a short window to do it where you're not getting snow somewhere, and I'm not a winter hiker yet. I'm not into it. So let me get to the meat and potatoes and explain to you exactly what I'm going to do and how I'm going to attempt to be the first female to ever connect the 115 in a through hike going southbound. There. And first female. Hey, I'll even have, look, I won't get up Will. That's me. Okay? Last one in, last one out. I'm grumpy in the morning. I don't like going uphill. It hurts. I get there. But I always show up. I always get there. So, here's what I'm going to do. And I'm a southbounder by heart. My very first time on the Appalachian Trail was going southbound. So, and I love Maine, so why not start in Maine? So here's what my hike, kind of an idea what my through hike is going to look like. And I just want to point out that I've coined this Thru-Bagging. I'm marrying peak bagging and through hiking, and I call it Thru-Bagging. All right, so what does my through bag look like? My through hike? All right, on June 16th, I will get dropped off at the Marston Trailhead, and I will start with my very first summit. Well, I have to get up to the summit, or the peak of North Brother, and then that's basically when it starts. So North Brother will be the northern terminus of this hike. And then my next peaks are going to be Baxter and Hamlin, and that will be the next day. From there, I'll enter into the 100-mile wilderness, and I will stay on the Appalachian Trail for the next 220 miles. And in that time frame, I will get 11 4,000 footers, peak, 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 peak. From there, I will walk all on foot, not coming home or anything, I'm all on foot. I will walk into the into New Hampshire, where I will begin summiting all 48 4,000 footers. I will start at Mount Cabot and I will exit at Mount Moosilauke. Ooh, that's the one. Anyway. Then I will swing up to Killington. From there, after I do an out and back at Killington, after Moosilauke in New Hampshire, I will cross into Vermont, which will be my third state, where I'll do Killington, and then I will be on the long trail after that. I will have been on the Appalachian Trail since Katahdin. Some sections of the Whites aren't on the Appalachian Trail. Some are. And then I'll be back on the Appalachian Trail until it turns into the long trail all the way up to Mount Mansfield. So by that time, I will have Mount Mansfield will be number 67. From there, I will road walk all the way down to the Adirondacks, where I will cross on foot the Crown Point Bridge. I'll get the details on why and how and everything throughout the next several months. But anyway, I will walk on foot, cross the Crown Point Bridge, and enter the Adirondacks, and I'll probably end up starting with the Dix Range. There, I will get all 46 peaks, where I will exit the Adirondacks in the Santanoni Range, and I will hop on the Northfield Placid Trail, plus road walking. It's a lot. Walk my butt down to the Catskills, where I'll get my last two 4,000 footers, slide and hunter, and then I will be the first female to connect all 115 4,000 footers in the form of a through hike. And I'll officially be a through bagger. I'll be a through bagger. I'll smell like a flea bag though. A flea bagger. I'll smell like a flea bagger. So, let me give you a quick recap here. Boom, boom, boom. Get over here. Get over there. All the way down. Done. We'll get to all this stuff later. I can't wait to teach. Alright. Alright. So it will go North Brother. Then I'll have to road walk down to Katahdin Stream, camp there, do Baxter Hamlin, down those, down, up all the whites, down around up through Vermont, down into New York, all the Adirondacks, down Catskills. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. How many thru-hikers, how exciting is this? If you're a thru-hiker and you like to suffer and you like pain and you like, I mean, this here, I've done my research. I'm not getting a lot of showers. I'm not. Wish me luck.